My people, good day. I'm greeting you this afternoon because of the news that I'm getting from that country called Nigeria. Actually, I'm not happy because of how things is running over there. Um, I have to tell you, my people, things is getting out of hand. There are things that we have forgotten, and I believe that those things will not forget us. Our people in Bakassi Peninsula are being kicked today. They are facing a very strong gendarme from Cameroon, pushing them out of that territory. And as all of us know, our brother Nnamdi Kanu is calling for restructuring, calling for the referendum for us to pull out of that nation. I think we should do fast because time is no longer on our side. Ask me why. Because of what is happening now in Bakassi Peninsula. You know that Obasanjo, he single-handedly handed that land over to Cameroon. He went to court without preparation, without evidence, with nothing. Even though our brother, Barrister Emeka Mekashiri, has more documents to defend Bakassi more than the whole federal nation of Nigeria. Ask me why. Because Nigeria doesn't care about anything that happens in Eastern region. Today, so-called the citizens of use the word zoo because the government of the nation is behaving like animals. You know, I do tell my people that no matter that Yorubas are facing us today, are on our side today telling us sorts of stories, forget it. The problem that we are facing in Nigeria today is the Yorubas. Because all the time that the northern Nigerian Hausas have been ruling that nation, Bakassi Peninsula was defended with all pleasure. Even our former or late president Abacha made Cameroon to understand that if you tamper Bakassi, I will take Douala as a whole. That is ultimatum to the federal government of Cameroon. But Obasanjo entered into power. That is this selfishness. Today, he's calling on assassination of Nnamdi Kanu because Nnamdi, he cannot control, the Nigerian government cannot control the masses. The politicians in Nigeria has the money, but Nnamdi Kanu has the mandate. And the mandate to defend their right. How can somebody, because of your self-interest, because you want to rule third term, in a nation that has constitution that says 2 terms of presidency, and you want to change it for your own interest so that the international community will support you? That is why you sell Bakassi to Cameroon. Do you know that Bakassi Peninsula has people in Nigerian Senate? Can you point to me which international borders have been solved today? Which international border? From Israel to South China Sea, to any part of the world. Do you know that the United States has border issues with Mexico? Do you know that US has border issues with Cuba? There are border issues all over the planet. Do you know that the German where I'm living has border issue with France, Belgium, Netherlands, all these people? But nobody has ever come and stamped things out immediately, automatic, the way Obasanjo did it in Nigeria. Today, your brothers are sleeping in both, in primary schools. Mainstream media is not even telling you anything about Bakassi. That place is now a dead zone. Nigeria could not revise it. Just we should tell Obasanjo, General Olusegun Obasanjo, thank you. We have seen the type of love you have for that part of the nation. Why should we remain as a nation when other tribes that are ruling the nation could not even have the zeal to defend the constitution of Nigeria that says you would defend the entire border of Nigeria? I swear, president of a nation, you sat down and went to international court to discuss what? To discuss what? With who? Who are the judges? This is how they destroy. Okay, it then means if Benin Republic wakes up tomorrow to fight for one part of Yoruba, they should give it up. Or should Niger or Chad stand up tomorrow to fight for one part of northern Nigeria, Nigeria should give it up. Why must it always be the eastern region? Why must it be eastern region? You guys cannot defend. In short, we are not allowed or qualified to be a nation any longer. Only because of this thing, because Nigeria as a nation is not worthy to defend their people, to protect their citizens, and to protect the entire borders of the nation. Nnamdi Kanu is right. This guy is 100% right for that nation to divide. Because we are the ones who will decide how our borders will be protected. Because if Biafra come today, many are talking helter-skelter, blah, 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 opening their mouth, saying whatever rubbish. But let me tell you, maybe today there is food and meat in your food, and you are eating belly food and see they want to throw away. But don't forget, Nigeria is a pit hole. It's a bottomless pit. Today you will be at the top. Tomorrow you will be falling under, and nobody, no crane can be able to draw you out. I'm telling you the simple truth. You are seeing the future and the only way for your people, and you want to deprive them because today you can be able to feed. What about tomorrow? A nation where somebody will finish a university with first-class upper, the only investment he will have after your service is to save money to buy Okada. God forbid. What makes you proud to be a Nigerian? You walking on the street and seeing somebody with powerful result in science. He's selling pomo in Oshodi. And you call it progress because he could be able to pay his house rent and feed himself. If it's my people. Such things can never be the future and the blessing that God prepared for you. This is man-made colonization. The only thing that our politicians understand today is how to colonize you, manipulate you, and demoralize you, and bring your brain down, no plus, no minus. Which plan? Every year, my people, you are state governors, read budget. Let me give an example with my state, Imo State. Imo State, the governor of Imo State, the budget of 2017 was 131 billion, 700 something million. All these things is billion, billion, billion. Before God and man, tell yourself the truth. What has that government done for the improvement of the youths? The future of tomorrow. Which plan do they have for you? I am the future of tomorrow. Please, my parents, pay my what? School fees. The future of tomorrow are now getting old like me. I am now a father. And my daughter, my kind, my child will now grow up and grow old, and there is no future for them in Nigeria. My people, this agitation of Biafra is not only for the eastern region. The agitation of Biafra is for the entire nation, for the liberation of black mankind. You call yourself Africa, but you will run to northern Africa. You will be living like king. While your nation has no value for you. Even the president of a nation that is ruling our nation today, if he wants to address my people in my local government, they have to teach him 1 week ahead so that he will be able to pronounce where I came from. To tell you they have no interest on you. They don't give a damn of you. Do you know why they chased Jonathan out of government? Because Jonathan was pressing to move oil wells from private individuals to state government and Senate, for Senate to decide what they will do with those money. How can 1% of the entire 200 million Nigerians are controlling the whole oil wealth that should make your life more better? Look at all over Nigeria. The poorest country in Africa are deporting Nigerians. Have you asked yourself why? Have you asked yourself, what did we do to the entire world that they don't want to hear about you? If you ask them, they will say, Igbo. If Igbos are too bad, why don't you allow them to go? Why don't you allow them to pool? If Eastern region, the finance minister of a nation openly that mentioned that the Eastern region part of Nigeria are becoming irrelevant in that country. Why then, why should we remain together? Allow us to go. Allow us to take our future in our own hands. Let us bet. I'm betting Nigerians today. Give Biafra, let me say, 6 months. Tell our people, I will give you independence. I will give you 6 months. Let me see how you manage yourself. If the entire Nigeria would not like to pull out of Nigeria and join Biafra. The nation, after the war, you gave them 20 pounds. We call ourselves brothers. Have you tell your brother sorry about what you did to them? You keep on increasing what you have been doing to them every day by day. Allowing Cameroon, look at our people. Go to Google. Search about your people in Bakassi Peninsula. They are sleeping in boats on top of water. Those who can be able to secure primary school are living like kings. And you are there eating, moving around, thinking that it's all over. Many Nigerians are being killed outside Nigeria. Why don't you belong to a nation where any nation will have respect to your citizens? Before they touch them, they will contact the embassy. Before Nigerian will arrest an American, they will get go-ahead order from their embassy or any Western country. Even Nnamdi Kanu that they arrested, it was cooked and caked and backed by British. Because Nnamdi Kanu is stepping on the blockers of their investment in Nigeria. Without that, who is Nigeria to touch him? That's it. Today, film actor, this lady that think because of Alhaji is taking care of you, because I know that you are getting nothing from that film. And it's also the Igbos that employ you to act for them, that you give your pussy, you use your laissez-passer to get yourself into that position. Is that how a nation is being run? Those working in banks in Nigeria, before you get any position, your private part have been circulated all over Nigeria so that you will be able to get customers to get yourself to the top. Is that a nation? In a nation, before you get employment, useless man that can never even come across you in your dream will sleep with you. Is that a nation that you are proud of? Is that the nation? A nation where you will be working, your master will know, the owner of the company will know that you are married with kids, and he will force you to bed. How many of you have opened your mouth to tell your husband the truth, what is going around you? You will call him useless man. Is he the cause? It is your government. The time they started doing blood tests in Nigeria, every 5-10 families that do their family test, 9 of them will cry out because the children doesn't belong to them. 1, 2, 5, 6 from the workers, the leaders of their company, forcing them to bed, pregnating these women, and these women will be giving birth. A man will be walking with proudness that I'm feeding my family without knowing that it's a strange blood. And in our own area, it's a taboo to bring a strange blood into your family because the man was broshi. Nigeria is a fucked up nation. Now they are telling you, they are talking about restructuring. Have you asked yourself, where are we going to start to restructure Nigeria? What's the name of this former vice president? Atiku. Atiku is calling for restructuring, is it not so? And the Nigerians say, we must restructure this country. We must restructure this country. Have you asked yourself, where are we going to restructure? What if you want to restructure that nation? If you want to tell Atiku, shut up, Mechiono, tell them we are going to do economic restructuring in Nigeria. Following, balancing the whole Senate seat to be 50-50 of all tribes of Nigeria. Because if all of us are human beings, is it not so? There is no second-class citizen in Nigeria as far as Nigeria is concerned. But why must I restructure with Nigeria? Because the way I want to restructure Nigeria is not the way Fulani want to restructure Nigeria. It's not the way Katori area want to restructure Nigeria. So sitting out or we talking about restructuring make no sense if you come to it. Because they are coming from a different dimension. Likewise, and fooling myself to tell them, let us sit down, go back to negotiating table. Negotiating what? Because Katori area is not ready to relinquish his position in Senate and put every tribe in that position so that tribalism will disappear. Geopolitical politics in Nigeria will vanish and party will start reigning. No! It will never happen. Do you know why? Because 95% of Nigerian military came from northern Nigeria. What are you going to do to these people? 98% of police came from northern Nigeria. The whole forces in Nigeria, the northerners are holding up to 90% of the whole forces in Nigeria, a part of Navy. Is that a nation? We are in vigilante groups. We are formed in a community where they claim Boko Haram we are operating. A vigilante. What is a vigilante? I lived in Lagos before. I know about a vigilante group. In the night, they will block with tires and everything. And if so, a strange person is coming, they will ask you where you are coming from, where you are living, to avoid criminals. But do you believe after 2 weeks of a vigilante, the northerners embedded a vigilante group into Nigerian military and they start earning salary? How many of you as a vigilantes have they allowed for you to become scout of Nigeria? In Nigeria, where if you become a friend of a Muslim son and somebody in politics, after school, and you want anything in Nigeria, through his son, this man will give you a northern Nigerian, a Muslim, Hausa northern Nigeria, he will give you a signature, you will acquire visa, you will acquire whatever you want in that nation. Is that a place to call your country? A country whereby you obtain a visa, legal visa, you went to embassy, you went to an interview, they issue you a visa, and you were traveling with plane like others, sitting, relaxing, eating, arriving in the country where you obtained their visa, immediately they see your green passport, they say one side. Oh my God. They say one side. All Nigerians, one side. They will start re-investigating the whole documents that their representative in Nigeria gave to you. Oh, are you proud to call yourself a Nigerian? Wherever you go, you must fight your way through. You can never get anything easy as a normal world citizen. It never happened that way. Why must we keep on fighting for our future? Why must half of Nigeria run away from their country? Why must we call outside world where cold is freezing my bone? I will call it my place and I will be smiling. Why the white man, at the end of the day, if cold starts coming, they will move to a warmer countries to warm up their body. While an African that came from heating place will be jammeting in snow, telling you, what's up, man? I love this snow. What the hell are you talking, Jay? Fool yourself. Before 50 years, you will start shaking like a banana, whatever, that doesn't even have a taproot. Why must you support that nation you call Nigeria? Calabar, every tribe from Eastern region, you can never be a brother to a caliphate. No, a sister to a Yoruba man. The worst tribalistic people in black continent is these two people. is these two people. A whole nation called Nigeria, that the federal government of a country is afraid to invest its own federal money inside Eastern region. They will sell crude oil. They will tell you that Nigeria is selling 200 million barrels of oil per day. Lie. 100% lie. Nigeria is selling more than 800 million barrels per day. And the money they make from those areas, they are afraid to take 1% of all to invest it in Eastern region. And you are fighting for us to remain one. Why should we remain one? Are we brothers? Have we gotten something that is 10 and we share it 50-50 before? No! When business occurs, a Yoruba man will tell his brother, Omoibo ni please don't forget, it's Omoibo. And the Hausa man will tell you, Nyamini. And in Eastern region, those fools that their brothers and sisters are in politics that are getting to 2 naira, and these ones that are fucking around to get their position as film actors will come out to tell you the need that you should not put them, embed them in. Do you know what? That lady in Nigeria, she's a film actor. I doesn't want to know her name. Let me tell you people now. Let me tell you something. That lady that was telling you that Bayelsa people should not be embedded in, or whatever, which state she come from, should not be embedded into Biafra. She's a non-entity. Ask me why. You know why I call her non-entity? Ask her. She was born after Nigeria deleted the map of Eastern region that the name is called Bight of Biafra. After the war, Nigeria deleted it out. Nigeria, because of the Eastern region, they crippled the history that is being learned before in Nigerian school. She's a non-entity. She knows nothing. She's just talking because of the allergy blockers in her pussy. Sorry, I have to use this word. Because before, when I was still young in Nigeria, when I was still small, no Igbo tribe will allow Hausa man to touch their sister. It doesn't happen. But today, the reverse is the case. Alaji carry the best money. Alaji will buy plot. Alaji will buy this one. Cattle area, their body resemble elephant body. Their skin is like elephant skin. We use that rubbish. And the hand is like sandpaper. How can he rob you and you feel like a woman? They are only fooling themselves. Only because of what you want to eat today. The benefit of today is what you are fighting for. But we, the Biafrans, are fighting for the future of our children. Ask yourself, why am I wasting my time, my energy to talk to you? Because I read about bakassi, and bakassi make my head break. If you ask me, I may tell all the whole Niger Delta area to focus Cameroon in that bakassi. Make sure, let us turn that territory as battleground. Let us turn that place to battleground. The gendarme cannot face the Biafrans. We tell them this place is our territory. Calabar Empire. Rule up to Douala. Go and read it. Before the British, before the German and the Portuguese came, Calabar Empire is ruling up to Douala. And the white man came, that George Bakassi, come and give us border. He came from 8,000 kilometers away to tell me where the border is between me and my junior brother. It's only the fools. How many black men have pointed boundary for white people? Even though in my community, there is a lake they call Abadaba. My own brother made me to understand that Abadaba lake, that the Oyibo people that went to Obo before, Oyibo does call it Oyibo. Oyibo does call it Abadaba Obo. But your grandfathers swim in that river. Your great-grandfathers drink from that river. A village called Elugu. We are living in Abadaba. Because of self-interest, they give you 30,000 naira. Did you hear me? They gave them 30,000 naira. An Igbo man sell his pet right. 30,000 naira. It's not up to, I don't know whether it's up to 15 euro. Are you proud to be in such a nation where there is no value? All of us outside Nigeria love to move to Nigeria. We love to visit that nation. But if you are going, if you see me in Africa, one brother called me one day, he said, my brother, are you the one talking on Facebook? I said, yes. He said, but you visited this place, we are working like somebody who could not kill ant. I said, my brother, because I don't want to now make could have put me inside pocket. I'm afraid there is no security. German says, leaving German territory and going to Nigeria at your own risk. At your own risk. Before I went to Nigeria, before God and man, I spent 800 euro in injections. In injections, they bring book about Nigeria. Disease that Nigeria doesn't even care of. Book like this. The woman was telling me, how much do you have? I will give you the necessary ones. Even she made me to understand that a spit from a Nigerian man can enter your mouth and you will grow brain disease. Whoa! That place will never be my nation. Biafra must come. We must care about our people. You must value the life of your people. You must know what it takes. Not when the least are sick, they will run to Europe. We will bring equipment to our people. Do you know that most of the herbs that we have in Africa are very expensive in Europe? Herbs. Muragwibo. If you bring it here, they take it to their laboratory. They will like to know the quantity of acid and whatever that is in it. And they will tell you this thing is nature. It's perfect. I have African honey in this place. Oyibo, we are running up and down. Give me small, give me small. Do you know what they call our honey? They call it concentrate. They call it concentrate. No single akorako, no mixture. God bless you people. God bless Africa. But the elites in Africa, the only language they learn from their masters is colonization. Should I talk about the religion and the churches and everything? How many of them have ever come out and tell Nigerian government, my Bible says my people will be free. Treat them with respect. Give them all the necessary things that God used to bless them. The pastor will now turn you to money-making machine. He's there for his own interest. Today, the vice president of a nation called Nigeria is also a pastor. Today, he have resigned from what pushed him into that position. He's no longer a pastor. He have resigned from working for God. Today, he's working for mankind and working for self-interest. And you are fooling yourself every day. Do you know that the Bible, the problem with our people is that the Bible is there, being written by white men. I would not like to go into history, because if I go into history, our people will get upset because they don't read history. This Bible, your problem is this. You don't open it. You allow somebody to read it for you, translate it for you, and brainwash your brain. Bible has two faces. If you want to use Bible to save souls, it will be very powerful. If you want to use Bible to siphon people's brain, it's very powerful. But what is your gain? You twist your English to sound like whatever, so that you will be able to dip hand into their wallet and collect a lot of. Most of the churchgoers, their churches have schools, houses. Can you be able to afford one? But you are offering money. Your money helped to develop those things. Can you be able to cross the gates to look around what you have achieved in this world? Colonization. My people, what makes you so blind that you cannot even though those given the Igbos quick notice in northern Nigeria? I will not argue with you. Do you know why? Because I see that is the limited knowledge that you have. If you come, Igbos are crying. Easterners are crying that they want to pull out of Nigeria. But the poverty in the northern Nigeria that are siphoning the largest wealth is more larger than the entire Nigeria as a whole. Then why are you giving quick notice? Are you only eyeing the building that you are seeing there, that you want to seize it? Ask your father. Ask your grandfather. They seized more than that one. And after the war, Igbos come back and still emerge more than them. And the ones they seize collapse. They could not even be able to maintain it. And today, you are there now sitting, giving out quick notice to go after the properties of the Igbos. Before the war, your fathers and forefathers seized more than that one. Is that thing that seized, is that what Igbos are still pointing hand on? No! Still, our Biafra are the one investing in that. Even the Igbos are more one Nigeria than the Nigeria themselves. Because Igbo man invested in Yoruba, invested in all part of the nation. I have a friend, he's from River State. He do tell me something. He asked me, have you seen a River State man investing outside River State? I said, my brother, no. He said, because your people are betrayers. You fight Nigeria for liberation, and after the war, you embrace Nigeria more than yourself. Do you know whom you are? Nnamdi Kanu, if Biafra come, is he going to pack this Biafra and put into his papa's family? That family he couldn't contain the youths of today, talk less of the entire Biafra. All he's demanding is your support for your own freedom, for your own liberation. Many will be twisting your brain. Let us vote. If we vote through voting, we will get this, we will get that. Many of our people are sitting down waiting the day their brother will call from Europe. He's on his way to Europe. You don't know he have already died in ocean. He will never come back again. But you keep on hoping. He's no longer there. Just say, thank you, my wonderful government. Do you think that these people are fighting for Nigeria to remain together because of you? Do you think that one Nigeria that everybody is projecting is because of me and you? It is because of the investment of the elite. Do they see you? How many people in Obasanjo Ota farm have they cut their leg because of stealing one chicken? How many people in Ota farm of Obasanjo, Obasanjo's Ota farm was built with federal government fund? But people working there most are being killed, a lot of things don't happen to them only because they still want chicken. In a nation, police will be standing, citizens will kill themselves, put tire, pour fuel, and burn somebody. What did he do? Yes, so he goes steal 1 cup of gari, criminal. Hey, hunger. You kill your brother because he's hungry. If he has enough food, he will not stick 1 cup of gari. Promoting corruption, evil. Police doesn't know his right. Military doesn't know their right. Nobody knows their right. Everybody is waiting for them. Even though the people waiting for those coming from abroad to harass them in the airport. What is your salary? Can you be proud to be a first man? Can you feed your children? What can you do? Any policeman in Germany that want to visit Nigeria will come to Nigeria. You, policeman, can you visit Germany easily? They will tell you if you go there, you don't come back. Are you proud to be a Nigerian citizen? As we are talking about Biafra, Yoruba should be talking about Oduduwa. And the Hausas should be talking about Arewa. Even though a border between Cameroon and Nigeria up to Chad, they have found oil there since almost 8 years. Why nobody is stopping it? Do you know that Nigeria is selling gas in Yoruba land? Do they tell you the amount? How much Nigeria is making in a day? Obasanjo will tell you, people are too much, but there is no money. There is money, my people. Let me tell you people just a small story. Nigeria has oil. They say 2 million barrels per day. One person, if you get a contact into oil field, and you were opportuned to seal one deal, Inside that deal, your commission is 1 cent. You have only 1 cent. Calculate 1 cent into 200 million 2 million barrel. How much you are making per day? Just side man, 1 cent is your commission. If Nigeria, all the whole, that 2 million barrels they are selling, say that every citizen will get 1 cent. We don't call cent. Yes, cent. They are selling in dollar. Every citizen of Nigeria will get, every barrel will sell. If we say 200 million, every citizen of Nigeria will get 1 cent. It's nothing, right? But I will tell you that in a month, all of you are millionaires. Calculate it. All of you are millionaires. To tell you that they don't want you to survive. Most of you will go to Saudi Arabia. I don't see our people from Dubai. All the way, they will be showing you 2 naira. The money they are making on the street. You are making nothing. Nigeria is only using media to twist your brain and your face out of what they are doing. And the people controlling all this wealth is 1% of the entire Nigerian citizens. 1%. You are running on Oshodi. You will go to university. Even though I call one of my friends and I try to tell him, do you know what they call waste to energy? Do you know what they call recycling? How they're recycling product? He tells me, I had something like that in university, but we did not practice it. Recycling. Every city, I don't call state. As Lagos Day, let me use Lagos. If you go to Oshodi will get up to 5 recycling centers. And that recycling will generate electricity, will generate job, will generate fund, generate heavy money. Money will be circulating inside the nation. Do they care for you? If Nigerian government care for you, I'm talking of you, these 50 people listening to me, if the government care for you, do you know what they will do? Like Germans does. They will tell you, this thing is money. Huh? You know our people, I would like to wake up your brain. Federal government will tell you this is money. Federal government fund. Good. You want me to help you? You said yes. I got to borrow you this money. How do I borrow you this money? I will not give you the physical cash. I will borrow you this money. I will call Chinese company to come and build railways that will connect every damn city in Nigeria. Do you know why I'm telling you this? Because if you are a farmer in any part of Nigeria, you can be able to sell your goods in any corner of Nigeria. That is creating market inside Nigeria. Before we were fighting for AU to carry goods to Ghana, carry goods to... Let us create market inside Nigeria. A German will come out from ocean in the next 2 hours. People will be preparing his fish in Lagos State. What does it take? And the federal government would get that their money tenfold under 1 year. That money they lend to the masses, they will make tenfold out of it. And you will not even look their face. You will see that the cost of living will reduce rapidly. This 1 cup of garri that you are buying, how many naira, I don't know, will fall. And you will see that the value of naira will rise. But they don't want it to rise, so that they will keep on making their money when they bring in dollar, and they will use dollar that they buy cheap to generate and seize the whole fund that you have. Everything is importation. Why must they do it? Why Dangote is importing rice? Why would they do it? Why Dangote is importing everything? And all the whole thing that Dangote is importing, he has waves. They are waiving every taxes. He's not paying anything. If you is an importer, try to challenge Dangote. You can never reach Dangote, because Dangote has federal government waves that you doesn't have. You will pay till you bleed from your nose. And selling it, he will sell it 1 naira, while you will try to sell it on 700 naira. It will never work. And the masses will patronize him. They are ruling Nigeria the way the former Soviet Union we are run. by the oligarchs. They call them the oligarchs. Those that point hand, and federal government will be selling, privatizing the things of the properties of the people, will be now falling into the hands of the elites, which is against Nigerian constitution. Do you know that in Nigerian constitution, it's not allowed for an individual to own an oil well? Do we have a constitution? We don't have a constitution. Nnamdi Kanu is not the problem of Nigeria. Nigeria is the problem of itself. Dangote is feeding up to 200 million people. Have you seen that such a thing happening in any part of the world? Why won't he be the richest man in Africa? Even he's the poorest. For somebody, look, every country, every company in the world, from Western world to Africa, all of them want to penetrate into Nigerian market. And for Dangote to be there and be the richest man in Africa, that means he has no money. He has nothing. And the inside trade, they are doing the whole system is corrupt, and you cannot restructure those systems. You cannot repay it because it has decayed and become acute. Nigeria has what we call acute malaria, and madness is now running up and down inside Nigeria. The best thing to do in Nigeria is to divide, allow every confederation, allow every part to maintain whatever they have. Every resources you have, you take 50% of it to develop your area and give 50% to the federal government. That is how something's supposed to be. So that Imo State will be able to build railways within Imo State up to the borders of Imo State. And other states will be able to pick the railways and build in their own, and we create markets inside the nation. But it's already late because Biafra is going. It's already at hand. That is the opportunity Nigeria has before to develop themselves. People will not be running helter-skelter to travel to abroad. What are you going to do abroad? If you come to Europe, if you come to Germany, you will cry till their eyes will fall down. Because it will take you up to 7-8 years to integrate. And before you will get something doing in German, 13, 14, 15 years is already gone. Like breeze. The only place you will be walking on the street and the classmate of you will see you and say, take this card, meet me in my office, and their condition will change tomorrow. It's only in Nigeria you will see such a thing. I do tell my colleagues, the white men, I say such things does happen, but it happens in Nigeria. But the structure of the nation have destroyed itself. Why must we remain there? Why the nation? I was watching Obasanjo debate one certain time with CNN, with other African world leaders. They were debating how to join the European market. Why should you be running to European market? Europeans are the largest agriculture producer, looking for a place to sell their goods. And all their goods are contaminated. Have you heard about Monsanto? Monsanto, most of the corns that they are eating in Nigeria that is causing cancer is coming from United States. That is genetic modified food. It's not allowed in human. They are producing all those things and looking for countries where they will push it in to make money. They are looking for your wealth. But Nigeria is like United States. Ask me. Let's say the truth. Because Biafra is already at hand. But let me tell the people the truth because it's already late. Biafra is like United States. China can never be like Nigeria. Ask me why. Nigeria is the largest consumer. America is the largest consumer. In this planet Earth, after United States, you count Nigeria in terms of consumption. Nigeria consumes half of everything if you import shit, Nigeria will consume it. But the elite that doesn't care about you, doesn't want to develop that power of consumption, because what makes a nation, what makes America the great today? America is one of the greatest nations on planet. Do you know what, excuse me people, do you know what makes America great? Because whatever you produce, America will consume it. And if you fuck around with them, they will tell you which type of your product will come in and the one that will carry the highest tax. That is why they are worshiping America. That is why the world keep on worshiping United States. Whatever you produce, they consume it. I am the largest exporter. I am the largest exporter. I am the largest exporter. Who is the largest importer? United States and Nigeria. And Nigeria could have been the greatest country on planet. On planet, and leave America alone. Nigeria could have been the greatest country on planet if at all the elite has thinking faculty. Thinking faculty. Because, you know, when somebody eats too much, when your belly is too big and too full, your brain will start sleeping. If somebody belly food now, if you want to try it now, eat eba, swallow fufu, your belly full. In the next 3-5 minutes, you will see that you will fall back and do what? Dizzy. That is Nigeria. The elite belly don't fool and they are sleeping away. If at all, when Nigeria still, or when the Igbos and the Eastern region are still invested in Nigeria, they have forgotten about Biafra by then. If at all Nigeria realize and has thinking faculty to bring in good people with good brain, ask them, my people, this our people fight before to liberate. Now they are now part of us. How can we do things so that Biafra will die and die forever? And the only people that has this idea are the same people that they don't want to see in their political positions. Look at the whole Nigeria doesn't have their own Nigerian Airways, their own that they managed. Look at the whole Nigeria. He has no ship to import his own goods that he consumes. That money that they are paying to foreign countries, at least you collect it. They don't think about you. They don't value you. They don't care about you. They don't. In short, they are only after that British open pipe. That pipe British open, that oil is coming out. All of them carry their mouth. They suck, they suck, they suck, they suck. If you tell them better, they do, and they come. They are keep on sucking. No plus, no minus, nothing. Now that the people says we want to go, we don't want to remain in such a condition forever. I passed through this condition and I will never hand it over to my children, over my dead body. I rebuke it. It's not our portion. Let us go, restructure ourselves and put things right. River State people, all of you that they are convincing with 22 naira 33 kobo, let me tell you now, if Biafra goes, the cost of living in Eastern region will fall. Quote me right. Biafrans are not stupid. We have people that have the brain to redraw the Eastern region that we will be great. Believe me, my people. I love you people so much that I cannot sleep. My brain keep on knocking day and night. Because if Biafra goes and we create, like in German today, every corner in German has railway. There is international that run from Berlin to München. There is interregional that run from like my city, Duisburg to Düsseldorf, Düsseldorf to Dortmund, Dortmund to Hanover, intercontinental. There are one that run within my city that connected one corner to the other. And in my city, there every corner there is means of transportation and moving things around. And most of these things you are seeing, the energy is not NEPA. The energy is that pure water, that nylon, this thing you are throwing away. This thing is more than crude oil. Do you know, look here. Germans before, they throw this thing away. But today, let me see if my camera is focusing now. If you look at this place, you will see a symbol. This symbol shows you return this bottle. If you return it, they give you 20 cents or 25 cents. This bottle. Ask yourself, why are companies giving you, or the supermarket giving you 25 cents to collect this thing back? How much are they selling to the government? And government is now recycling everything and using it to generate electricity. It costs nothing. It's one of the cheapest electricity. It costs nothing, my people. Look at Nigeria. Plastic is consuming Nigerian road and land, killing the land. You cannot be able to get anything. Give this thing. Let us, my people, wow, my God. Invest that money. Federal government, call me, Zebedi. In short, I will leave this. Nigeria is already gone. I'm talking of Biafra. We will borrow money. Federal government, borrow money. Lend it to the masses. Lend it to the masses. use it to develop these things that I'm talking, recycling and waste to energy. If you develop these things, you will sell the electricity. I'm telling you, if you spend $5 billion in this project, you will make this money under 1 month in Nigeria. You will be able to get good, and the dust, look, after burning this plastic, you may ask yourself, the ashes now, where are we going to heap the ashes of this bottle after burning it? The cost of maintenance of road will fall because they are using the ashes from these things to mix korota in German. And the latest technology today in German is that if rain is falling in Nigeria and you are running an expressway, you will see that water, they call it aquaplan in German. I don't know what they call it in English. The water will fill the express and it will be running, your steering will be moving like this. But due to this technology, the dust of this thing, if it's raining, the whole thing will be like this. The rain will be able to pass through, enter into the ground, and the express remain dry upon the heavy rain. My people, what are we not talking? We have everything that we need in our position. But do you care about your people? Do you value them? Do they play any role in your life? No. Oh, my people, my people. Do you know that in German today, hospitals, you will hear that hospitals have an emergency generator. The emergency generator, if NEPA take light, the hospital will start. In banks in German, they have generators, quite right. They have generators there. But ask yourself, are they using diesel? Have you seen yourself where trailer with tank parked in bank before offloading diesel? Or where trailer parked before in hospital offloading diesel? Ask yourself, what is powering that? Their generators in under their, we call it underground in Nigeria. They call it Keller in German. Do you know what Oyibo use? They use vapor. If you are cooking, if you are boiling hot water to make tea, that vapor that is going out, Oyibo does save vapor. They have equipment that boil water and they will store the vapor. The vapor will stay there for years. They will be only controlling the whole system, whether it's working well. And if NEPA takes light, the vapor will now pressurize the turbine of Lister and the light will come. The light will come. Vapor. Do you know the value? Nothing. Most of you have pit toilet. Do you know that pit toilet, they are converting pit toilet, extracting the gas from pit toilet to warm water at home, to even cook food. Simple techniques. It takes only once investment, and government will reap, and the masses will forget everything. Or should I talk about our seaport? Have you asked yourself the type of revenues that will be coming out from seaport? If you go to Nigeria today, a whole Nigeria, look at their map, has only one seaport. And you call yourself a Nigerian. And you want to remain in such company. A whole Nigeria has one seaport. Even those that are producing, those that are the largest importers doesn't have one, no international airport. Do they want you to be free in your country? Do you know what? Do you know what I experience? What I sense? Since I'm living in German, I look the system, how things works in German and how things work in Nigeria. My people, I'm seeing a lot of things. Nigerian government want their people to be poor. Joke apart. Poor doesn't mean I have 50 million naira, I have 60 million, I have 700 million. Poor, the masses will be poor so that they will be able to control you and control your mind. Because, let me tell you the simple truth, because, you know, truth normally pain. Nigeria has seen the value of blockade during Biafran War. That is the experiment. And it worked and ended the war. And Nigeria now noticed the experiment is powerful to control the food and the belly of the citizens. They will remain quiet. But not for a long time. You can do it for a space of time. One day it will explode. And if it explodes, if the people realize the power that is in them, that means the country will be changing presidency every 6 months. If you fuck up, they kick you out. Don't you allow your people to know the value of the power they have. And the more you starve them, the more this brain keeps on going up. Look at Biafra today. I'm quoting you. Quote me right, my people. Quote me right today. If Nnamdi Kanu succeed, a sit at home in Anambra State on election day, it's over. There the people will know the power in them. Quote me right. That is why Obasanjo is calling for his assassination. Because Obasanjo knows where he's going. If Nnamdi Kanu sit at home on election day in Anambra, and the people that want their future to be bright, sit their ass, you have been voting for years. What have you changed? All that you have voted for years, for decades, have you changed anything? And he says, my people, there will be no vote, sit at home. Give him one day trial. You will see how Nigeria will vibrate. Because their source of income is at danger. Because there is no governor in Nigeria. There are caretakers. That is why they abolished local government election in Eastern region. And they are now doing appointment. Those things is only caretakers. Have you heard about executive office in terms of governorship? You will hear Your Excellency. Your Excellency. That means Nigeria is a company. The position of Nigerian president, he is the president, commander-in-chief, chief of army, army staff, and something managing director. You have not heard about that thing before. I could have written it down. He's managing director of Nigerian Ministerial War something. He's managing Nigeria as a company. He is managing Nigeria as a company. You may tell me this one. Go and search for it. The position of Nigerian president. At the end of every position, but they write it in abbreviation. Try to know the abbreviation of those things they are writing. The other one is managing director of Nigerian company. Nigeria is still company today. That is why if you are talking about restructuring, people will tell you no. Do you know why they tell you no? Because they are the managing director of the company of the British. You think they gave you independence? No. That independence is wayo. There is no independence. Buhari today, it's through Buhari this thing leaked out. Since I have been in Nigeria and I have been outside, I have not noticed that there is a position or ministerial something about managing director of the federal government of Nigeria. Why managing? What are you managing? Are you managing the resources or whatever? He's managing he's managing the investment, the company, that Niger company that they are telling you that Nigeria is still a company. The federal government, the president of the nation. I'm not telling you. Sorry, my people. Let me just take small tea. I'm not telling you this because I'm biased or whatever. I'm not biased. I'm telling you the simple truth. The federal government, the president of the nation, is still managing the country. He holds the position of managing director of the company. That is why there will be no restructuring. And if you love yourself in that nation, ask yourself, am I happy in this position I'm seeing myself? Do I love the way I'm living? Tell yourself the truth. Do you know what tomorrow will bring in your side? You doesn't know. You doesn't know. Every position you are looking in Nigeria, you use your private part to get it. Women, Every position, every office that you are looking for, 80% of Nigerian position, company, everything that work that you are looking for, use your private part to look for it. Is it a nation? Is it where you will call yourself? Even, I was in Nigeria before. I was in Lagos. I do see a group of girls that want to enter into Nigerian Nollywood. These ladies are entering from one bed to another of those people acting film already, that claim and promising them they will put them through. Is that a nation? If you try that bullshit in Germany, you will die in jail. Put me right. You will die in jail. I know that Germans doesn't kill. They don't have death sentence. But they will punish you that others will learn from you. They don't punish you because they will punish you so that others will learn from you. Nigeria has no. Oh, Momo Chineke. Nigeria is not a nation. Nigeria is nothing. Nigeria doesn't love themselves. Political elites are pushing Arewa against Igbo. Igbo's elites are pushing Igbos against Yoruba. Yoruba's elites are pushing others. That is what they are playing with you. But the elites are united. They are united. While you are rolling about, doing nothing. They are moving on black Maria, moving black and black clothes without you are in Igbo land. Look at me in German. I'm valued as a Nigerian with Nigerian passport. I'm valued in German. The German government value my life. I came to this country. I doesn't have a stay, but I was down fucking sick. Pneumonia. I was opportune to go to hospital. They asked me for identity. I said, they said, where are you from? I said, you don't have a passport? I said, no passport. Why are you here? Here explaining me. Doctor said, come in. They listened. They gave me bed. They treat me. They gave me paper. I go to pharmacy. I pick out home medicine. If it's in Nigeria, I will die through way. Germans doesn't have resources like Nigeria. Germans use sand, turn sand into steel. They use steel and they build cars. And they bring that car to Nigeria, and you will see your people will sit in that car, and the driver will be carrying them while you have resources. To give your people basic necessity. Give them steady light. Give them good road. Give them pump water. At least if I'm hungry, die, I'll be able to drink clean water. Give them and eat the remaining. They are not asking much from you. They are not asking much. Osubanjo, Obasanjo, IBB. The masses are not asking much. What they are asking is, if they are sick and pick paracetamol, their headache will be able to go away. Nigeria has thousands of research centers, hospitals. They have nothing. I was in Africa, go with my mother, my late mother, and went to hospital. Even, they call it, the other one, they call it maternity. My mother was sick. I picked her, we run to maternity. I went to maternity. I know that people in maternity need my help past my mother. I called my brother, said, I will never leave this woman here. Let's go to hospital. Where is hospital? He said, let's go to Ishiweke. There is a Titi Medical Center. I went to a Titi Medical Center with full hope that I'm taking my mother to hospital. My people, I reached there. I said, Chai! I'm finished. That day, I said, I will never leave this country alone. I will be telling my people the truth until they use knife and hammer and break that nation. You guys, curable diseases are killing millions of Nigerians. Disease that paracetamol. Do you know that? I was in Africa, in my village. I meet people, they were showing me wounds that doesn't go. They say that it's disease. People do them juju. That this is what is running here, juju. I say juju. He said, yes, they call it ochere. It will never go. From there, you will die. I say, eh. I look at one man own. I look at his own. I say, oh, Ochere, my God. Okay, let me do something. I went inside. There is a medicine the German hospital gave to me. This medicine is antibiotics. It's for cold. If you get cough, if you if you get cough, my people, and there is a cream, they call it peanut cream. This cream is made for babies. If babies get rashes, if they piss in the night, they get rashes in their anus, you rub those cream and those rashes will go without leaving spots and it would heal everything. I went with this cream to Africa. I tell this man, I bring this medicine, this cough medicine, for cough, if you are coughing, I give it to him. And I use nylon and took some of this cream that they rub on baby's anus. They call it peanut cream. I said, Dede, please, if you go home, wash that place, clean it very well with hot water, and rub this peanut cream around it and take this tablet every day. After 3 days, I did not say 1 week or 1 month. After 3 days, that thing have healed. They said, Ochere, juju in the village. They are doing juju, Ochere. Medicine is used for cough and baby cream. Heal. Because in German, you use the original equipment, the original medicine, the original thing. I use it to heal my brother. I asked him, my brother, who did that Ochere for you? Maybe in you. He's carrying somebody in mind that did him that thing. But it's nothing. It is bad water that you are drinking. Bacteria in water is causing those germs, everything that was bursting from your body. If you boil the water you are going to drink, boil those water very well, you will see that these things won't happen again. And another thing I noticed in Africa, as we are calling federal government, we Nigerians are the most mumu olodo I have ever seen. Where somebody would like to urinate, I was in a public place to buy something. Somebody want to urinate, he tear his blockers out in the main road and started pouring in the public. Children were crossing. I said, what is happening? And he finished urinating. On top of his hand, we have some piece on top. He want to give me hand. I said, man, keep the hand, man. Keep the hand. You got to wash the hand. He said, I said, fuck off. You piss on the mirror on top of your hand and you want to shake me. Why? Because the government make them to be that way. And he will use that hand. He will reach at home. He have greeted a lot of people. Most have been coughing with tuberculosis, with a lot of diseases, giving hand, shaking hand, and transferring diseases. He will go at home. He won't even wash his hand, and he will start eating. He will first of all take, come on, give me that mango. He will, give me that guava. Without washing his hand, without thinking, oh my God. Oja bola wete manogo ka eje lu ọrụ ka ibe ka obodo anyị wee dị ụchara. Driver, ọkada man, onye okwu, bute mma, bute ọgụ. Ka eje clean yourself, clean your area, be clean. Even though the federal government doesn't want to help you, let us help ourselves. But I believe that when Biafra comes, we will do more better. And I will use this opportunity to call every Nigerian. Biafran agitation is not only for the Biafran people. It is made for you. It's a wake-up call to all. Stand up, demand for your rights. If it takes you to block the state governors' offices, state governors are reading budget every day, billions of naira. Man, you look around, what are they doing with those billions? Do you know that, let me use my state, Roger Okorocha made in his speech, he said that if he leaves office, that his predecessor, that people will kill him with stone. Have anybody cared to ask him, sir, why did you make that speech? Why did you say such a thing? Let me answer that question now, my people. I have been following Okorocha and monitoring and seeing how he's doing his things. There is a mistake that is being made in Nigeria. You see that they have DSS, they have SSS. All these people are going after the opponents of the political elites, you know. But they leave room for state governors to borrow money more than their tenor. Normal, it is not allowed to hand over debt to a new coming governor. You should save enough money and be debt free. Pay off your debt that you borrowed during your own tenure. Don't hand it over to me. But they will borrow and borrow and borrow that up to 30 years to come, Imo State could not be able to pay off their debts. And it's not only in Imo State, it's all over Nigeria. Why must the federal government allow the state governors to borrow more than their tenure? They are not borrowing to invest in that state. If you look at Imo State, look at the universities. No maintenance, nothing. Teachers are not being paid. How can a hungry man teach the futures of tomorrow to become something? If you want good results, come to my room. Is that the better of tomorrow? Is that the way forward? Is that the one Nigeria we are preaching of? That is not the way forward, my people. If you want best result, meet me on this place, meet me on this hotel. That is not how we should be doing things. In German, you are not allowed to sleep with your school, the children of your school. That teachers are not allowed to even have interest on children. They are children. You are teaching them. Why must you like to sleep with them? It's against the law. Which department of Nigerian forces are looking into these issues? None. They doesn't even care. I said thank you to German. I do tell you, my people, I said thanks to German that if at all I did not come to this country, I will not be able to think this way. I will not even see what I'm seeing today. Nigeria is more than mechanic cloth in terms of corruption. Nigeria is Nigeria. My people, Nigeria need to destroy yourselves. Nigeria need to basa because every corner, even though a baby in the womb is corrupt already in the womb, everybody is thinking how to consume one another. Is that the way forward? We should be our brother's keeper. Before, when I was still in school, if it doesn't pass Igbo, you won't even get any admission. But in Eastern region today, who is speaking that language? I was chatting with one lady one day, and I was writing in Igbo. She replied to me in English, first of all. And second one, I said, why, brother, this thing where you write yourself, you know, say, I know feel them. She, you think, say, I go feel them. She, can you tell me in Nigerian dictionary or in the word dictionary where shebi is now part of Nigerian English? Shebi. Uchebuago made us understand. If you send your child to a university and she came back, start speaking shebi for you, use that money and start feeding your goat and animals. They will be more useful to you because when you sell them, you will get money. Because that lady or that guy that starts speaking shebi is now grinding money that you have suffered to get. All these things is in collateral to corrupt government. Today, there is G meeting in Europe, G20 are having meeting in Europe. They invite other African countries, even though Ghana was there. Buhari, the leader of Nigeria, is sick. He could not be able to attend. But do they invite the Osubanjo? Or should you say that the elite or the oligarchs that are ruling the nation block all those things that they don't have a president? Are we going forward or are we going backward? South Africans are there. We are calling ourselves the giant of Africa. We are not giant. Rather, we are the colonial promoter of black African country. Because calling ourselves Africa as a whole is a crime. We should call ourselves what we are, the black African continent. Which Nigeria has the largest population of black people in that black African continent. What are they projecting to promote peace in the whole Africa? They have not even promoted peace in their own area. If you talk against them, you are now a target. If you say the truth, they will assassinate you. That is, if you read the history of Nigeria and what is going on in Nigeria, they will tell you that Nigeria is the largest place that assassination takes place. And the forces and police can't even do anything about it. Even though they know the killers, they will go and collect money, and that's all. That's to tell you, support the agitation Agitate, start agitating in your area. I will love, even though the eastern regions that can be able to speak in Hausa language, because Arewa group have come out to tell you that Arewa is against Biafra. But I will not buy it from them. Ask me why. Because if we start speaking as I'm speaking now, not all Hausas will be able to understand me. They may be watching me, but they will not understand. We hear nyamini, nyamini, nyamini. But if we get people who will be able to speak in the language that Hausas, every core Hausa will be able to understand, you will see that division will enter. I'm giving you tips. It's an expo. If you want the northern Nigeria to start agitation today, start promoting the agitation in Hausa language, where all of them will be able to listen to it and hear directly from what you are saying. They will start thinking on their own. Oh, this man know the lie, you. I they tell you through this man, I know the lie. I they tell you the truth, and today I no go agree anything my brother I they tell me. Their own don't start. Start promoting everything in their language. If you can speak Hausa, pick up your camera, on it, start telling the people the need for them to agitate for their freedom. Tell them to need that you should not be Alamajiri again. Tell them the need that you have to acquire your own wealth to take care of your family. Tell them the need, because do you know why the British took over the power from the eastern region and give it to the north? Because when they give it to you, you will spread the things they want to keep secret. You will try to expose their secret plans. Because Igbos are not good in hiding, protecting the interests of the white people. That is why they give it to those who they call Bakwomi. Do you hear that word? Bakwomi. But it's not Bakwomi. They made you, the press made you to understand that Hausas are Bakwomi. They are not Bakwomi. Only that their people are hiding the truth from them. And when we, as we are talking now, somebody could be able to speak Hausa, will join me. And I will add you into this video. And as I'm talking, you will be translating everything to Hausa. And Hausas will be able to understand me in their own mother tongue. That will help Nigeria to explode. I'm giving you expo. If you want Nigeria to explode on its own, that nobody can be able to control, speak in Hausa language. Tell them the truth in Hausa language. And the village man will tell you, nah, true. When I go come here, buy me tomato for 1 naira and go back and sell it to 700 naira. And that 1 naira, I will share it with these 50 children that I have. That means I have nothing. When you tell them that the federal government is supposed to build railway to your village so that you will be able to carry your tomato and go to Lagos and sell it to the normal standard price, so that you will be able to love the job you are doing. In German, the largest millionaires are the farmers. The richest people are the farmers, because they sell their goods in international market, because their government create the room for them to transport everything in any part of Europe they want. A German man he will have his farm, he has cattle. As I was saying, they go from one farm to another, so from northern Nigeria to eastern region, say they train cattle. You are fooling yourself. German man will build ranch in his compound, put his cattle, put every equipment he needs, and other neighbor is the producer of cattle's food. That's called a feed, right? Cattle's feed. And you will go to that person, order for feed, and he will deliver the feed. You will feed your cattle in your place. And you will suck the milk of the cattle, and the companies that are producing milk will come to your village to buy that milk with their own transport. They will buy it, pay you cash, and you will show them the place, and they will suck the whole oil. They will suck the whole milk. You will not do anything. Is that not what a nation should offer to their people? To tell a farmer, continue farming, I love what you are doing. Tell fisherman, continue fishing, I love what you are doing. Tell a palm wine tapper, tap, I will refine the palm wine to something good, and I will start exporting palm wine, so that palm wine will become competing in international market, so that the palm wine tappers will not fall out of business, so that people who are maintaining roads will not fall out of business. Whatever you are doing that is not crime, you will not fall out of business. Government will find the best way to support you. not giving you cash at hand. Giving you cash is making you fool. Stop collecting cash. Tell them, implement it. Stop passing laws. Implement the ones you have already passed. Nnamdi Kanu did nothing. If they send you to go and kill him, ask why. What did he do? He's asking for the liberation of his people. He's asking for normal life of his people. He did nobody harm. He's not harming nobody. Since Nnamdi Kanu is there, since he's in prison, since he's outside, are you not feeding? You are feeding. Did he block your road or did he block your door so that you won't come out? No. He's fighting for you and the future of your children. Whether you are from north, east, south, west, he is not fighting for his mother's kitchen. He's fighting for all of us. He's fighting for you to have a right. If you doesn't have a job, federal government will be able to sponsor you until you find a job. They will even help you to look for a better job for you. Where federal government thinks about his citizens, Nigeria doesn't know you. Even though the local government where you're living doesn't even know you. Talk less of the federal or the state. Put the nation in a position where everybody will be conducive. Where Hausa man will love Igbo man. Where Igbo man will hand her sister over to a northerner that marry, I am at your back. Where Yoruba man will tell Igbo man, go ahead with my sister. Where intermarriage will work in peace and love and kindness. No. As I am today, if our Hausa man came to my family, you want to marry my sister, I will go after you. I will destroy you. You will not come on. Why? Because it is the food that the federal government have fed me that have put in that hatred in me. I wasn't born in Nigeria. I came into Nigeria and developed that hatred to the northerners. Am I the one that did it? Have I been to northern Nigeria before? I hate northern Nigeria to the extent I did not visit that area until I leave Nigeria. Is it a good omen? Is it a good thing? No, it's not a good thing. In Europe, I do travel as I like. I sleep in Spain, in Madrid. I slept in their airport for almost 1 week. I was stranded. There was public holidays. The money that was sent to me, I couldn't withdraw it because of everything up to 1 week. Nobody disturbed me. Nobody touched me. Nobody did anything. I was free. Why can't that thing work for my people? Are they not human being enough to enjoy what I'm enjoying in German? We should love what God has given to us. As the white man is brainwashing you to manipulate your people because of their interests, why don't you ask yourself, in your country, you have resources. How many black man has rights? Even though in your working place, black people, you will count their dogs and cat and rat before the life of a black man. I was coming to Africa. I was in Lufthansa to Nigeria. At the cruising level, I was walking around the plane. I found how many black people moving to Nigeria? Few of them. All the flight was full with white people. Polish people, Romania, Germans, Netherlands, all of them, count them. And I asked them because here they are telling you that Africa is rubbish. And I asked them, where are you people going to? All of them said Nigeria. I said, going to Nigeria? To do what? I'm working in an oil company. If plane that contain up to 300 people is full of white people that are working in Nigerian oil company, why are you telling our people there is no job for them? Are they not graduates? Do you know that if you move your company to China, Chinese country will welcome you. They will show you land. They will show you already made things that you should establish your things there. Yes, but you will come with your expatriates. and the remaining workers will be Chinese. Do you know why? So that before 6 months or 6 years or 5 years, their people have mastered all their technology. If you want to go tomorrow, that is the door. You can go. Their people will continue where you stopped. That's what makes them great people. But in Nigeria, they will open door, kick out their citizens, and allow the expatriates to remain there. How long will you keep on paying the expatriates? How long will you keep on paying them? How long will you keep on relying on them? That means if America wake up tomorrow and give Nigeria a sanction, we are crippled. Did you hear me? If Trump said that I want to give Nigeria sanction, any company that try to cooperate with Nigeria, I will do them this, I will do them that. Nigeria will turn to Stone Age. Do you know why America cannot sanction Russia and it works? Why America cannot sanction China and it works? Because if you sanction, their people will run away. Is it not so? Good. And their own people that learn what you brought in will destroy the market. They will destroy. Did you hear me? They will destroy the market. It's better for you to remain there than to run away. Nigeria, I watched one film where a Japanese man, was saying, if Nigeria give blockade to Japanese, he's finished. He said that all his wig he's producing, he's selling 87% of it is being sold in Nigeria. Okay, Nigeria is consuming up to 87% of your goods that you are producing in Japan. If it is in German, you know what they tell you? You have to relocate your plant to your territory. If we consume up to 80 to 90% of your goods, you have to relocate your company to our country. Look at India. India want to buy enough defense equipment, my people. And India brought out billions of pounds and dollars. I said billions and trillions of money. Everybody was shaking. America, China, Europe, everybody want to grab their own share in that trillions of pounds. And what did India do? India says, good and fine, all of you, your technologies are perfect. I love it. But, France, I will buy 500 Rafale jet fighter. That means you got to relocate your plant to India. Russia, America says, hey, I will bring the plant of F-16 in India. You use what you have to get what you want, my people. Is Nigeria doing the same thing? If you go to Nigerian oil field, Malaysia, Indonesia, all these people, Asia, they fall into field workers, while the citizens themselves doesn't have job. I wanted to say something about the seaport and I was deviated. Sorry, my people, and you didn't remind me. Do you know that if Nigeria open the whole seaport in Nigeria, make it open. Open, I mean international, or the whole seaport. Make it international. Let it be. Open it up. Those guys in bush, calling themselves Niger Delta groups, all of them will fall out from that bush and establish something. Even as I'm talking now, many Nigerians won't even register and notice their government. Because if you open the whole seaport, the people will develop the country the way they want it. On their own. Without federal government. You can only build federal roads, and state will be the state road. Local government will be the local roads. The remaining things, they said, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and other things shall be added unto you. But what did you do? You sealed the whole seaport and open only one to feed more than 300 million. You call Nigeria 200 million. It's a lie. Nigeria is more than 200 million. How many Nigerians are outside Nigeria? Can their government give you account of them? No, they don't know. They don't know the population of their people outside their nation. They doesn't even care. If I go with hidden camera to Nigerian embassy in Berlin, if I go with hidden camera into Nigerian embassy in Berlin, you will denounce, you will start fighting Nigeria that you don't want to be Nigerian. Oshodi, Ojuelekpa, under bridge is better than Nigerian embassy in Berlin. My people, in German, they doesn't take light. But Nigerian embassy in Berlin get electricity, plant, generator, petrol, diesel allowance. Where are they using those money in Nigeria? Corruption. They see the whole seaport of Nigeria, open only one. If you ask me, I have to tell you the simple truth. People from River State, I mean the political elites, are getting commission from Lagos State. That is why they accept for their own to be closed. Because if they are not getting anything from Lagos State, they will not allow such a thing to happen. Look at Port Harcourt International Airport. Even the German military airport that they have forgotten and forget that nobody is even using it. There is one plane they call Ryanair. This Ryanair does land in old military airports. They are far better than Port Harcourt Airport. I'm not happy about that. They will tell you, we have awarded a contract to develop airport. What are you developing? You are fooling your people. In airport, everybody on fan, on their generator outside, noise, everywhere, noise. Where you would stop in plane, you will carry your goods and walk how many kilometers to meet immigration. And you will be hearing sound, shouting. Where they are using tractor to carry people's load. You come in, you build international airport. Do you know that Congo is far better than Nigeria? My people, that nation is not qualified to call itself a country. Because, do you know how much Nigeria make in a day? Let me use only the seaport in Lagos. Do you know how much federal government makes in that seaport? Now, they have said the seaport of the federal government to Dangote. Do you know how much that seaport makes in a day? Have you cared to know how much that canteen, or what they call it, makes in a day into federal government pocket? Have you asked yourself how much the international airport in Lagos makes for the federal government? And they will tell you there is no money. They will tell you there is nothing. If you know what Lagos State is making, River State will like their own to open if they are not getting commission from those places. Calabar, former capital of Nigeria. Look at Calabar. Their seaport, natural seaport, is dying off. All over Eastern region is natural seaports. Love your people, love yourself. Develop your area. Obasanjo made it in Enugu or Anambra where he visited. He said, develop your area. We are calling federal government. Our state governors are even more heartless than any other place in Nigeria. The so-called governors of the state. They will be running. They will be promising you, I will become the governor, I will do this, I will do that. Bet me, give me Imo State governorship for 1 year. You will look for Okorocha wherever he is and the former governors, and you will jail them to death. I'm telling you the simple truth. I'm telling you, I mentioned names where I came from. Mbakwe ruled that state when Imo and Abia was together. Everything that this state are seeing today was developed by Mbakwe. They call him the weeping governor. By that time, he cries to get whatever he wants. But what they are using today was developed by him. I had Okorocha one day come that he have break the record of Mbakwe. Foolish man, fooling yourself, lying to your people. Destroying the whole state. If you go to Aba, everywhere is pothole, river, water have sealed everywhere. They cannot be able to flow out. Nobody cares. Nobody. They are in Abia State. They are in Umuahia. They don't even see what is happening over there. Only allocation come, they divide it. Everybody carries his own and go their way. But these things can be changed. The power is in your hand. But the voice that is giving you the motivation is Nnamdi Kanu. Listen to him. Don't listen to this thing these people are telling you. They are trying to buy your brain. The media is in their pocket. Have you seen Nigerian press before going to Aba to video those bad places and show it to your national television? No. Have you seen them moving into market asking people, what do you think about this government? No. They don't care. Where news now, they will sit in their office and be watching Facebook. Anything that come out, they will divert it, change it, and publish it and tell you that it's news. The press that is research. You move around, ask your people. Can the governor of any state come out today without any security, stop, use leg walking around the state? They will kill him. If you are caring for your people, you will be like here. The local government chairman and the governor of this place will be, they walk around, they will go and buy ice, they will sit down without security. They will be talking with you. Do you know that a governor in German drank water and was shouting where he said, my people, he threw his water. The water touched somebody. That person took that governor to court and get damages, and they paid him commission, pay him damages for his water he drank that touches him. Can that happen in Nigeria? That is where people have rights, where they have withdrawn the power from the federal, from the state, and give it back to the people. Where you have a right as a Nigerian citizen to say your mind. As I'm talking now, I may visit Nigeria tomorrow and they will arrest me. Is that a nation? Are we one people? Do we love each other? What are we promoting to make ourselves one Nigeria? What do we have that shares within us? People do talk about Israel and Palestinians. If you go to that place, they have intermarried themselves. They cannot do away with each other. But in Nigeria, the reverse is the case. Hausa man want to conquer. They tell him, the religion says, you conquer, you promote the religion. What is the religion? This religion, they are telling you, this religion, have you asked yourself one day, how come about this religion? Who started this religion? Who brought this religion to this country? Why do they brought this religion? What is their interest? That is divide and conquer. Those that brought this religion, if you are suffering, what is their influence? What they do? Look at Saudi Arabia. You go to Saudi Arabia, you think that is heaven. But you that adopted their religion, look at you. You are scattering like animals. Because he who they conquered, you are the foolish one. But when you remain wise to ask questions, do research on your own. You don't need to tell your neighbor. Why must I kill somebody? Why must I destroy the life of somebody? He's my brother, he's my friend. I am learning from him. If I kill him today, I will miss him tomorrow. Why must I take his life? Am I God? If at all I was born in a Christian family, would I be a Christian today? If I was born in a Muslim family, would I be Muslim today? How come about those things? That is nature. That is white man game. This is Bible. Who wrote this Bible? Did God write? God is illusion. God, we are talking, is illusion. It's something that doesn't exist, but they want you to believe that thing that doesn't exist exists. The power is in you. You are God of yourself. Your father, your mother brought you to this planet because they have sex. Why don't God plant you into wombs and you start appearing? Have you asked? I'm not against religions. Believe in whatever you like. It's none of my business. But there is no harm in asking questions. If you ask the Germans today, do you read Bible? He said that this is the highest manipulation machine that have ever existed on the planet. That they don't read Bible. The Germans. But they are Christian country. They will tell you we are Christian country. But they don't read Bible. They don't quote James and John as sons of Zebedee. Those things are story. Likewise, the Israelis that are fool. Everything they write in this world is Israel. If you take this into Israel, they will tell you, fuck off with this thing. We don't believe on this rubbish. This is Roman write-up and Roman colonization of a thing. But you in Africa, the conquered ones, did you hear that during slave trade, there are our people that doesn't believe in all this thing they are doing. They export them to Muslim countries to force that Islamization into them. Have you asked your father, before religion came, what do we worship? How do we live? I'm talking to the Northerners now, and the Yorubas are not part of Nigeria, even the Easterners. Have you asked your father, before the religion, What do we worship? How do we live? What do we do? Every black African country, people, tribe, has the way they reach their God. Why must that the way of our forefathers be evil and the way of the white people are the best way? Why would everything you do is wrong, but whatever they project for you is the best? Does it mean that your brain doesn't work? Do you know what? In German, I'm teaching now. In German, there is something they call integration. They tell you you must integrate into German culture. They call it multicultural. They said that es gibt something they call multicultural. Let me talk a little bit German. In Deutsch, der sagt, es gibt etwas, der sagt, ist multikulturell. That Leute soll integrieren in German Kultur. Deutschland hat uns das gesagt. Ich war in Deutschland, ich habe das gelernt. Aber einen Tag kommt Angela Merkel und sagt, Multikultur gibt nichts mehr, weil wir haben das verloren. Es gibt das nicht mehr. Warum sollen wir das schmeißen? Das sind die Sachen, dass wir uns selber fragen. That is something that we have to ask ourselves. Multicultural integration means I will integrate into you, you integrate into me, so that we know each other. Das heißt, in Deutsch, ich sage das so, wenn wir sagen Multikultur, wir sollen uns integrieren, oder die Ausländer sollen in Deutschkultur integrieren, gut und fein. Aber ihr, die Deutschen, soll auch in die Kultur von diesen Leuten integrieren, so dass sie wissen, wie die Leute tickt, wie die Leute verhalten. Multicultural heißt, if you integrate into me, I integrate into you, so that I will understand you more and you understand me more. Not I only should integrate into you. You should not integrate into me. That is the religion that they brought to us. That you should accept whatever the white man brings, but they never accept yours. That is multicultural integration. You integrate into their culture, but they forbid your own culture. Why should they forbid your culture? Because you are a conquered person. Because they conquered you. But when you start thinking like a conquered person, then you will be able to start fighting for liberation. But if you think that you are conducive where you are sitting, they will be laughing at you. And you will never develop that spirit to fight by people. That is the key. See yourself as you are being conquered by religion and the world powers and the elites of today. When Biafrans see themselves in Biafran land that we are conquered people, that's why immigration is now inside the city of Biafra land. Custom is now inside the city of Biafra land. Nigerian military is no longer in the border, it's in the Biafra land. Everything that is forced is in Biafra land. That to tell you, you are conquered people. And when you realize that they conquered you, then you will start fighting for liberation. Nnamdi Kanu understand that we are being occupied. We are being conquered and occupied. That is why he's fighting, stretching his leg and foot and saying, give me Biafra, I want to go. Because he has gotten the spirit of, he knows that he's being conquered. That is why they could be able to pick him up without anything and seize him for years. Those things keeps on happening to Nigerians. What of those that doesn't have voice to say their mind? What of those that Nnamdi Kanu met there and bring lawyers that help them out? If Nnamdi Kanu doesn't go there, maybe they will die in prison. Many are facing those things. That's why every Nigerian should see himself as a conquered person, because the Nigerian president is not only the president, he is the managing director of the company of Nigeria. Throw me away, but don't throw my word away. Go and research for it. When the citizens of the nation realize that they were conquered, they are still under captivity, they will start moving. You know, when elephant, when shark, when big animal in ocean moves, the wave will touch every part of the planet. That's to tell you, when the Biafrans, when the Igbo, when the Nigerian start moving, start shaking away that conquering power, you will see that things will marvel. You think that it's only the Igbos that we are conquering. Let me tell you one thing. Let me give you one example. When you bend down and you are looking into somebody's anus, you bend down, right? Into somebody's anus, but you forgot one thing, that your own anus is open. As you think that, hey, I'm a prison warder, I'm guiding this person in prison. Are you not a prisoner? I don't have freedom. Do you have? I doesn't move around you. But you are claiming that you are walking. That is the knowledge we should have in our brain. When you get this knowledge, then you will ask yourself, how should I liberate myself out of this? How can I take away all these forces that are pushing me down? That is the question. That is the message. That is the agitation. They call it agitation. But the message is the power, the weight of the forces that is pressing me down is too much. I cannot bear it again. I want to be free. And I want to be free indeed. Am I tribalistic? No. I teach the Northerners the best way. As you think that we are holding the Biafrans as captivity, as slaves, as our laborers, as whatever, somebody is also holding you for you to work for them to take care of Biafra. You are not free. We can only be free when we put our hearts together to work as one against the common enemy. Go and read the African Constitution. All the whole leaders that think like me, they may leave me because I'm nobody. But if I become the leader of Nigeria and start taking this way, they will kill me. They will use you to assassinate me under 7 days. They don't want it. Put me right. All the whole African leaders that started thinking and knowing that they were conquered and fighting for their liberation, all of them are gone. They did not come from Europe to kill them. They used their people to capture them. They used their people against them. As they are using the Northerners and the Yorubas against the Igbos. Let me use this way. They are using the Northerners to capture the Igbos or to hold them as captivity. And using Yorubas. Using all parts is manipulation. But when we all understand that we are not... Look at Fayose. Fayose opened his mouth and asked, how long are we going to wait our sick president? The nation economy is crippling. Things are not working. Agitation is going. Boko Haram is bombing. A lot of things are going wrong. Why don't we give in vice president, which we voted in as the vice president of the nation? If the power couldn't forge ahead, we'll give it to the vice. If the vice is not capable, senior president takes over. No, the Kabas blocked the Nigerian constitution. And this is not working. To tell you, there is nothing like governance. Your vote is not putting anybody into power. Nigerian things is elected, point. That tell you, you think that you are holding some people. You are not holding anybody. The person that is holding me is holding you, the Northerners, is holding you, the Yorubas. Because he used this one against the other one against the other one. You people into my ass, and somebody is putting in your ass, and the other one is looking into your ass. And they are sitting like this and laughing. Oh, my workers are doing a great job. You know, the other cattle want to run away, and the other dog bite, and the cattle comes back. That is your duty. And you think that I'm an African, you can never be free unless you start working. Unless you see a Zimbabwe man as your brother. Unless South African blacks see Nigerians as their brother. Without that, you can never be free. Fighting each other, killing each other, eating by bite. What are you biting for? What are you fighting? Do you know that in Europe, you can't take someone's life. If you take it, you will never see daylight again. In Nigeria, if one German dies, they will punish Nigeria. If one German even died in car accident, they will punish Nigeria. That Nigeria will hear win. Quote me right. But if thousands of Nigerians dies in German, who cares? Are they human beings? No. They are nothing. The government doesn't even care for them. Ask about your sisters who are studying in Europe, what they are passing through. They are paying their money to study. They pay for living. They pay for their house rent. They pay everything. They get nothing from the government. Ask them, what are they passing through? Unless we put our hearts together, unless we work as one, unless we remain brother's keeper, unless we know the value of each other, leave the elites. Then we'll be able to fight out the colonial master and their caretakers who are ruling us. Look at the whole Nigeria. Graduates that study from A to Z. Can you be able to rule Nigeria? Even tomorrow, Buhari is sick. Hausa is still bringing another 90 years old man to come and rule them. Is that the best forward? Does it mean that somebody like the senior president, a young man, cannot rule the nation? Or other intellectuals in Nigeria, can they rule the nation? No, they keep on bringing the oligarchs, the fools that they will keep on manipulating to hold you down. But say today, enough is enough. I am no longer part of this this Igbo man. No. I will ask Igbo man, my brother, why are you doing this thing? And he will tell you his mind. Don't rush into conclusion. Go back home, eat, drink, digest what he said. Throw away tribalism. Put yourself in his position. Look around and know whether he's right or wrong. When we start thinking this way, that means the bridge of liberation is building itself. That means the gate of liberation is about to open. We may not divide Nigeria, but we may unite to push away the whole forces that is holding Nigeria so that we'll be able to put ourselves back to normal. Look at Iran. Let me give you an example. Before, Iran was being run like Nigeria. Iran that you are seeing today. Iran is like Nigeria. America is there building this. America, hey, Americana, whoa, America is doing this. Iran masses are more wretched than nothing else on planet. They keep on praying to their God to take their life so quick that they should not face the torment of tomorrow. But on a good day, somebody like Nnamdi Kanu raised up in Iran and said, we got to put a stop to this. Forces tried to press him, America, Western world, Europe, everybody tried to press him down. But he stayed firm and was able to bring people who are determined to be free. That is what they call Iran Revolution. Iran rise up against the corrupt elites, those who are the caretakers of the Western business in their country. Iran sees everything and convert everything back to the people. No Western world come to Iran and throw bomb, because they always like to use your brother to kill you. But now the brothers are united against what? This common enemy. They push them out. Look at Iran. Iran is developing any weapon they want. If you go to hospital, most of it, 90% of it, they develop it on their own. The masses are now living like people. If a Nigerian go to Iran, he will think that he's in Europe. Iran is now well developed. The wealth is now to the people. They throw everything on the floor. Everybody is satisfied. Why can't that thing happen in Nigeria? Why can't we put our hands together and make things happen? Why can't we be the Nigerian that the world looks on, that we are the learned intellectual people? Even though those that doesn't have the opportunity to go to school, why don't we unite to make changes? Any change that we make in Nigeria will have effect all over Black African continent. Every change that is made in Nigeria will have effect in up to Botswana. Why being tribalistic? Why fighting your people? Why fighting your fellow brother? They tell you Igbo man is not good. They tell you, hey, the largest kidnappers na Igbo. They tell you, hey, the largest crime, hey, Yahoo, na Igbo, they do Yahoo. Na only Igbo, hey, Igbo. Who are the people who are simulating the economy of the nation? Have they told you that Nigeria is breathing well today because of the same people they want you to see as evil? The largest importers, the largest consumers, the largest everything are the same people. They make their money, they don't take it and run away. They invest it in your own place so that you will gain out of what they gain. That's all I have for you. May God bless all of you, my people. I will love you to share this video. And I will pray that God touches Facebook so that they don't destroy it, because they have destroyed a lot of my videos. I don't even know why. They don't even write me. They don't even inform me that one thing or the other. For now, it is too late for Nigeria to remain one. As I'm telling you, Nigeria cannot be revived. Nobody can revive Nigeria. Do you know why? Because every tribe thinks differently. Every tribe wants to conquer the other ones. Every tribe wants to be the largest in the resources and whatever, military, police, whatever. So the best thing, maybe if we divide, on a good day after division, we will start negotiating to form a union like European Union, to come under umbrella into a simple market. I think that will be more better than to calling ourselves one country. One country where all the money that I'm making, the tax that I'm paying, is being used only one part of the nation. Why should I pay tax? Why should I invest? Why should I waste my money in that nation? Why don't you ask, even though the Northerners, even though people says, let's seize everything. Why don't you say, oh, Papa, better, he's tasty. Let's give him even this little one that remains here so that he will be able to see tomorrow. If your father says no, ask him again. If he says no, ask him again. But Papa, we will throw it away now. It doesn't mean, even though he drink it or he throw it away, Papa, not the same thing now. Because you are the younger brain. The old ones doesn't think like you again. If he says no, he will not drink. If he's no longer there, hide and give it away. Tomorrow, you will not regret it. Tomorrow, you will know that you have done something. You come to this world. Why did I come to this world? Why did God brought me to this world? There is a purpose for it. Why were you born into this world? What have you done to partake in the world development? If you didn't do anything, at least I do give people water to drink. I do buy one full pure water. Ask people if you want one drink, not drink. That is my own rule that I have done. If you have anything, information, teach your people, enlighten your people. Don't kill this Igbo man. No. If not this Igbo man, this one won't happen. Play a role. Don't be mumu. Don't make yourself an animal. Make the system to know that I am there. I am not part of the system, but I am there. And I know the truth. I have to tell the truth. That is it. Umochineke. God bless all of you. God bless our Supreme Leader Nnamdi Kanu. I am still asking you people, I need his number. I would like somebody to inbox me with Nnamdi Kanu's number. I would like to call him. I would like to share ideas. God bless all of you. God bless my people. Share the video. It's for all. It's for us all. But Nigeria will be more better if it divides. You know, Gaddafi said something about division. Nigeria went after him. Nigeria said, why will you fight for unity? While inside you, he doesn't love your neighbor. We are a president of a nation. Al Jazeera was interviewing the president and said, what do you have to say about the agitation, about the people crying in the eastern region? Your citizens, president says, do you mean that people? Who are that people? Before you become president, you put on red cap, you put on their clothes. You pretend to be part of them. Does it mean that if people didn't vote for Trump in the United States, they will not get anything in his own tenure? Things are not done that way. This is politics. You don't play politics with hatred. You don't play politics with evil mind. You have to play politics. If you win, you forget the past. You take care of your nation, take care of the whole border, take care of every corner. But when you start pushing 1% out of all the whole to the wall, they will revoke and they will put shit into that your mind, into that your cake. They will piece on it and you won't eat it and nobody will eat it. Now, you have been pushing the Biafrans and the Northerners. The former president, what is his name? The man that after the war, he made Buhari to understand every businessman in Igbo land is a military man. Don't push them to the wall. They are telling you that they won't fight. They won't fight you. Not when you bring your gun into their place. They will seize your gun and they will turn it against you. Biafran war came. Ojukwu has nothing. What they used to fight is the weapon from the Nigerian military. So don't think that you are the strongest because the weapon is on your side. When the war starts, you will transfer those weapons to them. Because you'll be going like the ones that went to River State to go and kill the Niger Delta people. And the Niger Delta people that you want to kill, your citizens, you want to kill because they reject the system of the government. are now saving you from swamp where you want to drain. We are saving you, throwing military out, saving their lives. And tomorrow you will cock gun to go and shoot them again. Are you not fooling yourself? Are you not the most stupid person on planet? You are a military man in Nigeria. Have you read the code and conduct of Nigerian military? Know you are right as a military man. Know when to say, no, I will not do it. Everybody is proud of Muhammad Ali. He's a good boxer. Muhammad Ali said no to Vietnam War. And he got the sufferness. That is why he converted to Islam and started answering Muhammad. How many military in Nigeria have said, no, I will not go and shoot in River State? These people are the owners of the resources that we are using to live. But if you go to that place, oh my God, our latrine in the village is more better than that place. Why wouldn't they complain? Don't they have the right to complain? They have the right to complain. If you put on shoe, if you're wearing 33 or 43, and somebody give you size 20 and force your leg into that size 20, won't you cry? My people, answer me this question. Won't you cry? Won't you cry that the shoe is paining me? Will you close your mouth and be walking with this size 20 while you are wearing size 50? It's your normal size. It doesn't happen that way. God give us this mouth and the energy to talk. This sound that we are vomiting is sound. There is a reason that we have the right to vomit these sounds. If this is not moving right, you vomit. If it's moving right, you praise God. You praise everything. I'm in German. Am I not praising the German government? I'm praising the German government because what they are doing to their people, they love their people. Do you know that there are people on this planet, in this German, that have never worked for one day? But if you enter their house, they have everything that a human being needs. Their government can't for them. Maybe there are people who cannot even wake up in the morning. They like to sleep till 12 o'clock in the afternoon. That is their gene. Are you going to kill them because of that? No. You will try to pet them, push them to 1 euro job, push them to many things until they learn how to wake up early. Value the crippled ones. Value the disfigures in Nigeria. All of them are sitting on the street begging for money, while Nigeria has everything to take care of them. How many of you have seen somebody in a wheelchair and help him to cross even the gutter? They will call him witch. They will call him evil. They will call him names. There is one child that Germans does show. One German journalist saved a child in Lagos. They want to kill that child. They said that he was a witch, that he killed the mother. That child today, if you see that child, you will say, oh my God. If you follow the people that wanted to kill that child, you will regret your life. Child that has no food, it look like evil. But they take care of him, pimp him. That child is now big. Maybe you allow him to come and marry your daughter. But on that day, you wanted to kill him. Value whatever that is around you. Care about yourselves. Take care of your people. The federal government is against you. You are against your people. Instead of you to unite, to love each other, you guys are killing each other. I'm calling this quick notice. My people, we must stand to it. Federal government should do whatever they like. On October, we will kill the Igbos. Why must you kill the Igbos? Are the Igbos, these people you want to kill, are they the ones seizing the whole resources that is coming to that nation? Are they not suffering like you? Are they not waking up every day to go to their shops? Are they not the one spending for you to see what to eat? Are they not helping to develop your area? Why must you go after the Igbos to kill them? On October, we give them quick notice. Why must you pour the blood of an innocent man? Why must you keep on laying curses on you? Do you know why you are the poorest tribe on Nigeria? Do you know why? Do you know the crime that your forefathers committed in that nation that made you, whatever you do, you remain poor and poor and poor? Even the sickness that kills people during the time of Jesus Christ is still killing people in northern Nigeria. Are we not one? Why don't that sickness move over to east or move over to west? But it pack in north because of the evil that you keep on committing against yourself. It is time you said, no, I will not pour the blood. My hand will not get dirty in the blood of an ordinary individual on the street in Nigeria. If you start valuing yourself, you will see that things will start changing in your life. If you start loving what God have given to somebody, if you see an Igbo man who is rich, go to him, say, Baba, God has blessed you. Please, I beg you, bless me. I have no other person. Nobody will help me. Bless me, even though to sweep your compound for you to care for me. Maybe from there, you will become his driver. From driver, you enter his shop. From shop, you own your own. You have to walk your way through. That is life. You don't see it, and the manna will fall from heaven. You will walk your way through. You don't need to condemn the struggle, condemn whatever. The shoe is spending them. Eastern region, they are wearing size 50. And Nigeria is trying to force their foot into size 20. You must cry loud. You must shout. And when they shout, they send military. When boys were on the street shouting, you were shooting at them with bullets. And you will go home and your wife will cook for you. You will call your child. They will stand around you. And they look at your children while you have killed another people's children. Are you a Muslim? Are you a Christian? How do you think that God will forgive you on this planet? Are you proud to be a policeman in Nigeria? Every day you stand in the sun. I was in Africa. I saw police people. Every day, if I move around, I buy pure water, I buy cold things, I bring it to them. I say, take. I like what you are doing. God bless you. It's not easy to be in this place. Are they Igbos? No, they are Hausas and Yorubas. I said, but at least you are putting peace in this area. But don't raise your bullet against our people. They will say, oh God, no, thank you. But did you take it with clear heart? Or do you think that it's my duty to buy it for you? I did it out of my kindness, out of my love. So shall we be. So that is how we're supposed to be behaving. Not you carrying koboko as if you are flogging a nama. You are flogging human being like you. You are maltreating your fellow citizens. As you are suffering, likewise he. Yeah, I know that our people are difficult, but they are human. Human nature, human gene is made to be difficult. Even the man and woman that is sitting and living in one room, the man is fighting to bend the woman to suit him. The woman is fighting to bend the man to suit him. They will be managing until they grow old. Nothing is perfect on this planet. Only Hollywood will try to make things look like it's perfect. If you go to United States, you will see ghetto like Oshodi. If you come to Germany, you will see ghetto like Mafuluku. All the world is the same. This earth we are touching our leg. As I'm touching my leg here, it's up from here to Nigeria. It's the same thing. Only that they put border to divide us. It's the same thing. They value themselves, they value their life, they value everything around them. They are not the most perfect on this planet. They are also like Nigerians. They behave like us, they think like us, but their government keep on carrying them along, managing them, telling them they need to love each other, telling them they need to love one another, telling them to need to put their hearts together. And as they are moving as one body, that is why you can't break in. Their government, anything they want to do, they sit down, tell their people their plan. Tell their people, this year, we are falling backwards more than last year. We did well last year. That is why we have to amend this constitution, so that we'll be able to alleviate more than what we did last year. They plan for something that a new government that will come in the next 5 years will use to rule his country. Do we plant seed that will reap in the next 10 years in Nigeria? Or we are planting the one that we reap today and eat it today and go hungry tomorrow? My people, I love you. I love you all. But I'm nobody. I'm nothing. I'm only sharing this idea, this brand for free to all of my people because I love you. I love you. I just love you people. Nothing. I love you people. I love every black man on planet. Everything that is brown like me. I love black people. My daughter is half. My wife is German. But I love all of you. I love you. How I wish I would be able to share my inner thinking with you people, so that you would think even 1% like me, to value the life of every Nigerian, to value the life of the poorest people. If you cook a pot of rice and your neighbor is going hungry, call him. Tell him, neighbor, since where would they live for this house? So you never enter my house. So today, now you're right. Now the right for you to enter my house. Just to share that love and that food with him. Tomorrow, that face you don't want to do like this to pass you, he will not do it. If you see, he will smile and say, brother, good afternoon. You have solved one mathematics. You have saved one soul. And you have win one love to you. You cook a goosey soup and your neighbor is drinking gari. Papa Tunde, see you, I noticed say you don't like Igbo. Just we joke. He said, what do you mean? I noticed say you don't like Igbo. Since what they cook here, you do their nose like say, you know, they smell this thing. He said, my brother, don't be a soup. He said, come test them. Test them. You take play. You share what you have with your people. If you know, before you know it, enmity will disappear. How many of you have packed into a new home and prepare food and call all the neighbors to introduce yourself? Hello, I am now your new neighbor. I am the one living here. How many of you? No, it's a simple idea. The food you eat will not make you poor. Whatever you put in your mouth will make you poor. You will think that it's draining you, it's doing nothing. Or the restaurant people, somebody will come, eat, and tell you I don't have money. You hold his trouser, molest him before the public. But he told you I doesn't have money. But you didn't tell me first. But you know that that food that he eats, the ones you wash away every day, is more than what he ate. Why don't you show love? Why don't you be your brother's keeper? Did that food he eat that he doesn't have money makes you go poor or close your shop? But you want to show the people you are the boss. Oh, my people. We have to learn how to share within ourselves, so that we'll be able to see tomorrow in a good shape. So let me close again, because I keep on remembering things that I will add, my people. I need to drink water. Today is Friday. I need to move around to take fresh air. Here in Germany, it's a little bit hot. Today is... we don't know Biafra. I got zero. I don't know. Please join us, South Cameroon, to fight the French government of Cameroon. So our brothers in bakassi will come. My people, if you add me to any group you like, I will accept it. And if you give me the room to be able to do show like this, I will do it. I visited Cameroon. I was once in Cameroon, in Douala. And I have to tell you my simple story. You guys are fighting for Southern Cameroon. I met one Cameroon here in Germany. And I tried to advise him that, do you know that Cameroonians are the eastern region, are part of eastern region of Nigeria? He said, no, we are Southern Cameroon. I said, how come about that name, Southern Cameroon? Let me unlight, please, so that you'll be able to see me clear. It's getting dark. So I asked him, do you know that Southern Cameroon came from eastern part of Nigeria? He said no. He said that he's Southern Cameroon. I said, do you know that during the time of before the colonial masters came into Nigeria? You see, I have forgotten to give up again. I like history, and I like giving out these stories. I made him to understand that before the colonial masters came, that I always use this Calabar Kingdom. The Calabar Kingdom was ruling up to Douala, Cameroon. There was a king in Douala, Cameroon, where the Germans went and killed the king and burned his house down, and they still one god of that part that they are using to promote the famine. If you read about the story, you will know what I'm saying. He said that the Portuguese gave them Southern Cameroon. I said, you see, Portuguese, can you read in any history that a Cameroonian give in any part of the Western world any name? They came into Africa for the resources. and they get those things, and they divide Africa to their own personal property. They not divide you to make you a country. These countries you are seeing today is the subjects of the colonial masters, their property. They said that if at all that the Eastern region didn't join British was forced to amalgamate the whole Nigeria because they were afraid that the French would take Eastern region. That is their object. And today you are calling yourself Southern Cameroon. Have you read the history of original Bight of Biafra? Do you know where the Bight of Biafra started and where it ends? Have you researched the history before the white man came to your country? What were you? What was your culture? With which people are you associating yourself with? When you realize all these things, then you will know what you are agitating for. You are talking about bakassi. You are still putting border between your brother. Let me give you one example. In a family of 5 boys, any day, these 5 boys, as they are together, eating in one plate, father dies, mother dies. And one of them stands up and said, let us divide the property of our father because I want to take my own. From that day, border has been created in between one family. Why can't you people unite to farm on this land? Any day you fight for deviation, you have divided the mind of the entire family. And what will come in, they will start fighting because of the demarcation of those lands. From there, hatred comes. From there, they start killing each other. That is the knowledge the white man brought to us. But our people made me to understand, because when I was still small, I wasn't born in Nigeria. My people brought me back to Nigeria to come and learn. That gave me the audacity not to be afraid of those people that the people in the village were afraid of. I do go to them. I ask questions. I ask them, Papa, please, can you tell me how you people lived before? And they gave me news. They gave me stories. I forgot most of them, but all of them are coming back to me because anything that is in your memory, you doesn't lose anything. It's there. If you have interest, it will start coming back. One man made me to understand that. Ana wegala before they give you if you want to farm, the most senior brother in the family will take you to a place and give you one portion of land. Said this year you got to farm here. Next year your brother will farm here. They don't share. They don't divide. Rather, they give out portions of land to their fellow brothers. That is how the unity of brotherhood remains, and they preserve it. Until colonial masters came and tell you, no, you must divide this share so that you know what belongs to you, while everything belongs to you. You people are one brother. Southern Cameroon is Nigeria. I don't call Nigeria, it's eastern part of Nigeria. That's the Biafra land. I was in Cameroon. Policeman came to us in a station where we are waiting to pick taxi. And they talked to me. They said, card identity, passport, and the resident permit. I gave them resident permit. They control everything and give it back to me. And some Cameroonian from this southern Cameroon, we are standing around me talking to show that they are Cameroons. Was part of Cameroon, and the policeman made them to understand. He said that you Biafrans, he used the word Biafra. And that time I wasn't familiar with Biafra. He said, vous les Biafrais, donne-moi votre carte d'identité. You les Biafrans. Did you hear that word? The French people know that you are Biafrans. And the people they call Biafrans are now calling themselves Southern Cameroon. What a pity. Invite me to any Southern Cameroon as you call yourself, but I call you Biafrans. Invite me to anything that you are doing to join your conversation or whatever. I will participate. I will teach you as I can. And I know that most of you that are against the so-called Nigerians of today would like to argue it, but it's the simple truth. As you are dividing, calling yourself Southern Cameroon, the northern part of Cameroon, did they divide with the northern Nigeria? By people. The southern Cameroon is dividing themselves from their fellow brothers, the Biafrans, while the northern part of Cameroon have never divided once with the northerners. All of them are one. They work together, they do things as one. How many southern Cameroon have ever tried to carry goods into Nigeria to sell? Rather, they will go to Gabon to sell their goods, which is very far away from them, than to sell it in Nigeria because of hatred. But you forgot that it's your brother. Together we are one. Together we'll survive. Divided we will fall. But if you doesn't want to join your brothers, feel free to be in Southern Cameroon. Invite me, I will take part. I will participate. God bless you, my people. My people, that's all I have for you people. I don't know what to say again. I have to close for today. We meet us some other times. I say, remembrance. Chukwu Abiyama. Chukwu Abiyama should bless all the people who are listening, the ones who are there, left, and coming that will listen later. All of you are blessed. Do you know what? Devil never created any human being. We are the children of God. And we should remain one. The Chukwu Abiyama made us to come and look, we are the salt of the planet. Without human being, the planet will be nothing. And without salt in your soup, it is tasteless. We, the human being, are the salt of the planet. And we should work to protect it. So what he said, you are son of the soil, even here. Now, bro, we can easily associate with South Cameroon. God bless you. I'm always open. The door is open to you. So what am I saying? I'm saying this, that we all are one. And we should pray to each other and pray for the unity of our people and progress and success. And the protection of Nnamdi Kanu. Our people to protect him. Don't allow anyone, anyhow human being to come across him. And then Nnamdi Kanu, I have something to you. Ask people to get you something they call Geiger. Did you hear what they call Geiger? These things that you use to dictate any poisonous nuclear something that can kill somebody silently. It should be around you. When somebody comes in with that contaminated something, it will start making noise, crack, 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 and they will arrest him. Anything that is moving around you got to be well insured. That's why I want to call you. I want to tell you there are many ways to kill people like you. There are many ways to kill people like you, Nnamdi Kanu. And I pray that it will never be your portion. That you will remain long and live and get what you are fighting for when you use every instrument in your position. And we know how to do it. You know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? You have to put things. If you see President Putin moving, you will see people moving with briefcases. It's not books. Those things are the modern technology that is protecting the president. And we have to protect our own. That's all I have for you. Udo dịrị n'ụmụ Biafra. Dịrị ndị niile ụmụ Biafra ebe olunu nọ. Asị m aka olunu wet na Chukwu gozie ya. Asị m ebe olunu guru okwu na ọ ga-agaziri unu. Wherever, whatever Biafrans and the lovers of Biafrans are doing today, God got to bless it. It will bless it and nothing will stop it. Our president is sick today. I prayed against him. I said that if you do not deviate yourself from killing your citizens, you will die. But God will give you a chance for repentance. And that chance, he got it and came to Nigeria. Did he repent? He did not. Today, he's facing the wrath, and nothing on planet will save him. I'm sorry, my people, because I just said it. I prayed for it. I give him the chance. He did not do it. And I'm saying it. I know that Nigerians are here listening to me. I am nobody. I am nobody. I am Zebedi Ejilike Mowakori. I am nobody. Because of the blood that he has poured on the street. And let me quote it again. If Osubanjo dare pull a hair of a Biafran because of one reason or the other, he would die. What did I say? Any day Osubanjo pulled a hair of one Biafra, he would die. And what will kill him, he will not know. Don't you ever touch the blood of the blessed ones. You may be living with the Igbos, you think that they are common people. Look everything that come across the Igbos, anything that try to subdue them, how they are. Northerners are occupying the Igbos. Look at their place. Look at how they are. They are scattered, they are destroyed. That is the punishment that God gave to Pharaoh. They are facing in northern Nigeria. My people, nothing will happen to you. If the military comes, please hide. If they go out, you continue where it stops. These guys are like mosquitoes. They are bloodsuckers. They love to drink your blood. But your blood is so precious for us that I will not allow your blood to be poured on the street. If they come, please deviate from whatever you are doing. Don't use your empty chest like my own to carry a bullet, because if they shoot, it will penetrate. And any soul that we lose, we have lost a great person. Love your brother, love yourself, love everything around you. Love the disfigured ones, love the deaf and dumb, love everything, love the sick ones, love the ones in prison. Show love, because love is the largest key to conquer your enemy. Udodron, I'm your humble servant, a known person, but I love to talk to my people. Remain blessed, and God be with you. Bye for now.